Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Cam Legend, and in this video, I'm going to be speaking about how to create your own luck. Now, if you know anything about me, I always speak about how there's no such thing as luck, there's no such thing as coincidences, everything is synchronistic, and everything is working divinely in time. Now, creating your own luck is based upon your subconscious mind, because it's proven that nothing in this physical reality can be pushed out in a screen of space, aka this physical reality, without it being impressed on your subconscious mind first. And what we need to realize is that when we create our own luck, it is something that is being done through the subconscious mind. And I'm going to give you an example of something that's happened to me, and just little tips into planting seeds into the subconscious mind. And I was watching a video on the subconscious mind by somebody who gives out knowledge on YouTube, and his name goes by Consultations, I think. He's an older guy, and he's been doing this for a while. Shout out to him. And he was talking about how money, how he would find money on the floor in nightclubs, and how there was a lot of people around this money, for example, but nobody saw it, only he did. And I listened to that video, and 1 week later, that happened to me. And that's when I realized that my subconscious mind is very impressionable to information it receives. Because when I was listening to this story of finding money in a nightclub on the floor and nobody seeing it, and it just being for him, I was conjuring up a scene in my head also. And I'm a Pisces, so I always, anytime I read, I imagine the story. I don't just read it like verbatim, and no, I actually conjure up a story when I'm reading. Sometimes that's why it takes me a long while to read, because I don't just speed read through it. I conjure up a scene in my head. Also, when I'm listening to people's stories, I do the same thing. So if you're somebody who's like that, let me know in the comments. And if you're not somebody who does this, try do it. Start conjuring up scenes in your head when you're listening to people picture a story. And like I said, I wasn't expecting any money in the floor, and I was not actually even thinking about creating a destiny, a path through listening to that video. I was just being receptive. So when it comes to creating luck, be receptive to the idea that you want to create. Because if you can draw a picture of the luck, the situation, that you're trying to bring into this 3D reality, it can create a portal. It can create a portal within your subconscious mind. If you're somebody who uses Photoshop to make logos, ideas, or something like that, do things that will impress the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind works through images, it works through repetition. And if you are able to go into different states of consciousness, like the alpha state, the theta state, the delta state, it allows these images to be pushed out in the screen of space. And the delta wave frequency is very powerful because it's a slower wave. Okay, it's around the 4 to 5 hertz range, and you have to understand, the higher the hertz, the more fast it's going. The slower the hertz, the more it penetrates your mind, because there's more openings for the imagery, the audio knowledge that you may be taking. Because sometimes, I listen to audibles, and this is how I conjure up scenes in my head as well. So by doing stuff like this, you're now creating a portal within your mind. And the next thing you want to do after that is have a good attitude. Before I get into attitude, let me just say this also. The same way I found money and good luck from listening to somebody's content is the same way you can manifest bad luck, okay? So this is it. Once you step to the awareness of that, you're not a zombie anymore. You're aware of your subconscious mind and the things you put into your head. You now become a magician. You now become an alchemist because you can actually change your 3D reality. So with that comes polarity, okay? So yes, you can create luck, but you can create bad luck too. So it's in your best interest to make sure that you're putting stuff into your mind that is positive, that is, empowering. You don't want to be watching well-star videos, memes, stuff that's going on in the world, all these negative things, because it's going to have an impression on your mind. And yes, it may not create bad luck per se. It may not be pushed out in the 3D screen of space, but it could be pushed through your dreams. You have nightmares, you feel off, and you don't know why you feel off. Your root chakra may be overstimulated through negative imagery, and that's the reason why you can't get work done today. So yes, your reality may be far from the reality of, negative people. See, like in that situation, I'm in a good space, right? And you may be in a good space where, someone pulling up behind you gives you anxiety. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a negative space, sorry. But then you may be in a good space where there's nothing to fear, right? But because you've watched, content that is not empowering, you can be living in fear. So even in a good space, you feel fearful that someone's driving behind you, okay? So that's just a prime example. That's synchronicity working there in the flesh, right? So this is it. So just put powerful thoughts into your mind and be aware. Now let's talk about the attitude. Once you've now created this subconscious portal to bring in good luck, you want to have a good attitude, which is kind of what I was speaking about now. You want to be receptive. Let the universe, play a game with the universe. See what the universe has in store for you. Okay? And just let go and allow. Okay? And let's say you created an opportunity to, let me retract. Let's just say you created a subconscious portal to bring a new business idea into this reality, this physical reality. Now you have a good attitude about it. Now you see an opportunity. The opportunity could be through somebody asking if you provide this service. And this was something you was conjuring up in your mind. Now what this is it's spoken about in Think and Grow Rich is like, it's the power of sexual transmutation and the mastermind and the subconscious mind. So your subconscious mind is now an antenna. It's now sending out thoughts and it's receiving thoughts. So people will say, oh, do you have this business idea? Do you provide this business idea that you've been conjuring up in your mind? And this is because your mind has sent a thought to the collective consciousness that you want to provide it. So when you say, hey, yeah, I'm actually thinking of bringing this out, it's not because this guy just thought about it randomly. It's because you've sent out the message, okay? So that is something here to see as an opportunity. So now you grasp this opportunity that you created and you now take action on it. You now create this business opportunity, this idea for the whole world, not just one person who suggested it, because that suggestion was actually based on your auto-suggestion that you sent out to the universe. You now then push it out to the world, okay? So this is how you create your own luck. It starts with the subconscious mind. It's conjuring up an idea in your mind, a scene. You play a scene in your head you then be receptive to it. And you now wait for the opportunity. The opportunity could be you saw the money on the floor, you took action, you picked it up, you say, thank you, universe. Okay? And this is it. You don't want to conjure up ideas in your head where you see something, for example, you saw money on the floor, but you saw somebody drop it and then you took it. Because that's actually now becoming a karmic debt you're creating now. If you found the money on the floor and you know where it came from, like in my instance, I asked the woman if it was hers, it wasn't hers, then I took it. That was confirmation from the universe. But if you saw somebody take it, drop it on the floor, and you picked it up and you took it, this is the energies of Hermes, which is the divine trickster, okay? So you could do that, but then you know you've just created a karmic debt with that. Or you can give the money back. You can give the money back and replay another scene in your head. Or it could just be it can be a test. Sometimes I've done things where I've given money back and I know where it's come from, and then I came home and I've got another sale for my business or something like that. And that's sometimes just the divine trickster playing tricks on your mind and, you know, testing you to see how desperate are you for physical things in this reality. Okay, there's a lot of things going on in the spiritual realm, and it's a lot to decipher, you know. But this is why everything comes down to your awareness. Okay, so with that being said, peace.